Turn now. Do we have Miles? Miles, can you hear us on the vessel?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Stephen Kinvan.
Jackie, how are you?
We're doing great. Thank you for calling on. Listen, Miles, we started the show today with going around the world, from South Korea to Australia to Canada, the United Kingdom, France, and we were able to get actually an interview with Tex from New Zealand about Chinese expatriates, people who are now maybe citizens of these countries. They've gotten citizenship, they've got passports, but they're all protesting. It's a combination of the whistleblower movement, the new federal state of China, and others. They're all protesting outside of Chinese embassies and Chinese consulates. And what they're saying is that the CCP lied and Americans died, or CCP lied and Australians died, CCP lied and Englishmen died, or the French died. Why is this being driven? When we sit here, we just had Peter Navarro on. When you look at Seattle, you look at Portland, you look at these protests around our country, our media is not pointing the finger to the Chinese Communist Party. We just found out that the Panorama show on BBC is going to have an interview later with a whistleblower. But the mainstream media has not been doing this. It's really come from GTV. It's come from you. It's come from Dr. Peter Navarro, pointing the finger at what the problem is, pointing the finger. So talk to us about why did these demonstrations already happen? We had one take place 4 weeks ago in the United States outside the Chinese embassy. Now it's expanded throughout the world. What is driving these protests, these freedom protests outside Chinese embassies and Chinese consulates throughout the world, with people shouting, the CCP lied, people died, or down with the CCP?
Thank you, sir. I'm really proud of joining the War Room. Today I see you go back to DC. You know, in the Trump President Hotel, as this very beautiful. Also today is a big day in the world. Australia, New Zealand, also Canada, Japan, UK, French, South Korea. Everywhere is the new federal state. We are Chinese, and all the officially Chinese is a protest. Use the Peter Navarro is the slogan. CCP lie is world people die, American people die. That's very powerful, because the Chinese now is very important is to face the truth. That's always you and me, we talk. I hope America also can face the truth. Now it's everybody talking coronavirus, but nobody asking coronavirus where from. Everybody talk is how many people get infected, how many people die, but nobody like it ask where from the coronavirus, who make the coronavirus. Why as America media, all the world media, all the governments don't like to face the truth? Why? That's important. You look at Canada, you look at the UK, you look at the French, you look at South Korea, you look at Japan. All the government, the police try stop. We are federal states, people go to protests, give the world a try, burn the truth. But it's the CCP is a huge power in any country. Try, is it the police, stop, we are protests. That's a democracy west the world. But now, we can show the world what does happen. CCP lie, the world people die. You how can stop the die? Find out the truth. How can find out the truth? Government need action. Cannot only talk and work, paper and speech, and just give say, oh, it's the bureaucracy talk. Please, sir, War Room, and you are do good job. You risk a lot of people, wake up a lot of people. How can solve the problem? Only one, find out the truth. Where from the coronavirus? Who make the coronavirus? Is it from natural? Is it from the land? Is it man-made? Is it from the animal? That's easy. American do. Also another side, sir, you know, China, all the problem is from the Cultural Revolution before. Now it talk Pomper Harvard. This is Pomper Harvard. This is a lie. Why is it the propaganda? Also they talk, oh, we are this now, it's maybe somebody starving the people. No, everything is propaganda. They cheated the world. America now have big trouble. Media and Wall Street still control the media, don't want America to know the truth. That's American second disaster, sir. Thank you.
Miles, I want to ask you, we have said, Secretary of State Pompeo said, look, the World Health Organization, other people are starting to demand that they get access to these labs, access to these scientists. We now know that Panorama's talking to a scientist. Dr. Yan is around. Hopefully she's going to meet some of the media. You have other defectors we know in Europe. Should the United States and others demand, and what I've been saying is give them 72 hours to give full access to an international consortium that would get access to every scientist, every gain-of-function experiment, every animal species they had there, all the emails, all the communications, everything. They would actually get all access in 72 hours, or the United States would drop the hammer, cut them off from the dollar, sanction the financial institutions, sanction Wang Qishan, General Secretary Xi, sanction all of them, and actually break the Chinese Communist Party until they turn over this information. Because as Mao and Deng Xiaoping said, truth comes from facts. Until we get the facts, we're not going to know the truth. Miles Groh, your comments.
Yes, sir, 100%. I think America need to do this. Even don't do this, America no more time. More people get die, more people get infected. That's 100% correct. They need quickly to action to really, to do. But this is not enough. Dr. Yan come to America is give American spread all the truth about the coronavirus in Hong Kong, P3. What does happen? Also, WHO is the cheater all the people, give the fake information, cooperated with the PLA, biological weapon army, and is the Wuhan P4, the lamp, all the truth. They see because the Whistleblower gave you American the truth, they lose everything. Even now, American government don't do anything. No more people talk about Dr. Yang. What does it have? What does happen in the P3 lamp and the P4 lamp? That's too ridiculous. After this, I think a lot of people get into the trial. It's a criminal. You don't work officially, find out the truth. You don't face the truth. You bureaucracy. You don't like face the true information that can kill more American people. I like it. 72 hours must be warning. Give the CCP. You must give America what has happened in the P3 Hong Kong lamp. And what has happened in the Wuhan P4 the lamp? What has happened? Xi Jinping make the decision, any document. And I think America need a red note. Two is every work in P4, P3, the iceberg must be give all the America all the information. Sir, somebody now in the UK, in the Europe, it's from the army side. They try to give Americans some of the true information from the government. They make the decision. They made the biological weapon because they look American government not seriously think solve the problem. They look at Dr. Yang in America. Nobody respect. Only folks talk 001% the truth. But they don't trust America because America not seriously action. That's the problem. Dr. Yang, in this here. Ask what does happen? What does happen? Give her, show all her half of the data, evidence. What does real happen in the P3 Hong Kong lamp? The Hong Kong P3 lamp can be coronavirus. That's why, sir, very important. American, the truth. Find out the truth.